FTW.
FTW Broadcasting here for the win. We bring you hot Starcraft 2 action. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We're a proud partner with the UEN.com. And my name's Awall. And joining me, as always, is my boy Danny. We've got ourselves a 4v4 on our hands. This map is buck wild. I think every 4v4 map's buck wild. My team's the bottom right team. Zi Nemesis as the teal Protoss. Moving down to the blue Terran, iSavedWilly. That is a very creative name, really awesome. I actually like this name here, I Saved Zelda. Clearly his friend playing as the purple Protoss. He's my pick to be the most awesome this game. Nanook playing as the red Protoss. I wonder if he's from Alaska, who knows. Let's move up to Danny's team here. Green Terran, Kurth, was spelled with a K, super cool. And above him is the pink Terran, best color ever, Rape by Death. And that looks like a Warcraft 3 name to me. He's sure to rage if something occurs. Hevo coming in as the yellow Zerg, and below him is the orange Protoss Sky. Danny, do you like your picks this match?
Yeah, I can't really help you this game. I'm eating a McFlurry that I found in the freezer.
That sounds pretty awesome. And Sky came in with that probe, and he's scouting already to see if there's any kind of crazy shenanigans. I can almost 100% guarantee there will be in a 4v4 match. Look at this proxy coming up here in the top right. Forge being dropped
that's some
by
shenanigans.
Nemesis.
Yeah, it is a forge, which could mean cannon rush, hopefully. Fingers crossed.
Oh, maybe it is. iSavedWilly dropping a proxy Rax over here on the left-hand side as well. So my team getting super aggressive with the early proxies. Hopefully they won't epically fail, which I'm sure they will.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be really embarrassing, and you'll be shamed out of the entire commentator community.
It's too late for that, Danny. Nobody respects us, and
I respect
I kind
us.
of like. I don't even respect this, Danny, but I like it that way. I like being the outcast.
Yeah, I guess so. That's pretty cool. Our fans like us.
Yeah, that's true. Oh, speaking of love here, we got some hot worker action. Kurth, just took down an SCV over here with next to this double barracks proxy, and took down SCV number 1, going for SCV number 2. I love that hot worker action early, and it looks like that proxy strategy is now occurring. Sky dropping in the photon cannon and starting. Sky dropping in his own counter photon cannons to try to deal with Nemesis's photon cannon strategy. This is getting nuts over here.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like Sky's just like... Yeah, he's got those photon cannons going. I don't see the cannon rush has not really started on your team. I don't know. I guess they didn't quite get it going. The barracks are out here. They're going to go down, though, it looks like. So, unfortunately, it looks like this proxy is going to be a big fail. Here comes some Zerglings to deal with it. And so, that, like you said earlier, there's a big epic fail from your team. So, you can always count on your team for that.
It's a nice double fail. iSavedWilly trying to save his racks right now. Flying it across the map. There, it's getting out of here. Zealot on SCV action in the middle of the map. I saved Zelda. Just busted a face in from an SCV.
And it looks like Sky has counter cannon rushed down below. I'm sorry, I'm all distracted by this McFlurry, but yeah, he's decided to cannon rush on his own, and he's got it up, and it's working out for him.
God, it's tearing up house. I mean, that cannon has 4 kills already. It already killed all those SCVs, starting to rip into that supply depot. iSavedWilly is pretty much boned at this point, and Nemesis coming in with his own counter photon cannon to counter the rush, so it's a counter to a counter to a counter.
Yeah, meanwhile, yeah, Sky is trying to drop these cannons all over the place. He's getting chased by Zelda, and the Zealot is now coming in. iSavedWilly is crying. He's mad because, well, all his SCVs had to run away, so that's sad. To arms. Yeah, I wish he wishes he could call to arms those SCVs. That would really solve his problem, I think.
Look at that, Sky's building more cannons, and iSavedZelda is trying to save himself right now.
Oh, speaking of call to arms, he did call to arms with those SCVs. He charged straight into his opponent's base, and so did Nanook with all his probes, so we got a straight-up worker rush here.
Oh, Gosu! Oh my god, this is absolutely buck wild. These Zerglings so low on health right now. Kurth, all of them got completely killed. A complete worker suicide. That was Gosu.
Yeah, that is yeah, I don't know who that is, but yeah, Gosu would be the term to use, I think, as those Zerglings just and he keeps with these streaming in those SCVs. He's now has lifted off his orbital command and is going to fly away. I guess maybe he'll go land at his high yield or something and try and get going. Meanwhile, these Zerglings are now streaming back in, and they're probably going to counter, and they could put an end to this game right now. But there's a nice amount of Zealots from iSaved Zelda there, so if those Zerglings can't get a decent surround, that is a pretty good surround, but there's a lot of Zealots. They're going to start tearing through those Zerglings.
God, are they? My team is in such awful shape right now. They are just epic failing left and right. iSaveZelda getting back up and running while all those pylons. Now his gateways are back in commission. And it looks like Evo's expanded here. We have an altercation in the middle of the map. All these Zealots from Zelda are ripping into these Marauders, but it looks like a Banshee's getting in there from Rape by Death.
Yeah, that Banshee's going to deal with those Zealots no problem. I don't think there's anything really on the field that can deal with the Banshee if we look at the units. Is there anything that can deal with the Banshee right now? There is not.
Cannons.
So, there are the cannons, and there is a queen from his ally, so that's not going to help.
Nana could pump out some Stalkers if he had been paying attention. iSaveZelda pumping out massive Zealots still. He's not switching over to Stalkers, even though he just got completely raped by Banshees.
Yeah,
and he's continued to get raped by Banshees. Those Banshees are up in his base right now, killing all of his rogues.
Well, that's why he's is on this Trollcast. Inability to adapt.
Inability to adapt is key to winning, and Nanook is now taking the lead here on the Gosu Tab. Units lost, that is. 26 units lost at 1450, bumping up to 1500 right now. He and iSaveWilly and Hevo and iSaveZelda are up at the top, so my team is just way, way ahead on the Gosu Tab.
Yeah, you definitely are ahead on the Gosu Tab, so you got that going for you, and you're about to lose your Nexus as Nanook, so that's also good.
Yeah, that was really awesome, I guess. Now Nanook is completely boned, and I guess he's going to just send his units across the map to try to do some stuff. iSaveZelda and Nanook sending those Zealots across Evo, pretty much all on top of it with his Zerglings here in the center of the map, as really a massive Zerglings is blocking off this one ramp. And additionally, Sky has expanded, so your team is actually doing pretty damn well.
Yeah, I think they've got this firmly in control, and I think I can go back to eating my McFlurry now.
Yeah, you probably can. And let's take a look at iSaveWilly up here in the top right-hand side. He went ahead and he's setting up shop at his high-yield expansion. He's got 1,000 minerals and 200 gas. I'd like to see him pumping out some Raxes and starting to move up that tech tree, but instead he's going mass supply depot.
Well, you know, mass supply depot is pretty good. I mean, if you can get your opponents to walk onto top of your supply depots when they're buried, you can launch them into space. And that's one way to win.
Oh, that sounds like a whole lot of fun. Nemesis getting in here right now, and Nemesis is attacking these Banshees, but he can no longer see them. The scan coming in right now. These Phoenix is making all the difference, saving iSaveZelda's base. He looks like Nemesis saved the guy who saved Zelda, so by proxy, he is...
By the transitive property, he has also saved Zelda?
By the transitive property of complete noobness. And Hevo now sending in a whole train of Zerglings into this base right now. And these Zerglings are going to go nuts, taking down Zealots left and right, and getting pushed away a little bit by these cannons from Nemesis. So Nemesis actually doing a fairly okay job at adapting, but he needs to adapticize his own base because it's getting ripped apart by Zerglings, but these cannons are actually taking care of business. Yeah,
those Zerglings are being really, really stupid, just like attacking the Stargate rather than the one pylon that's powering all of those cannons. So that was really, really a good strategy.
It's a trap! And that Stargate is still alive, pumping out more Phoenixes. Those Phoenix actually can be pretty effective on a 4v4 map. There's generally an unlimited number of workers and stray units that you can kill. Rape by Death set up a planetary fortress over here, by the way, Danny, at the 9 o'clock position. So it looks like pretty much everybody on your team has expanded. Kurth ran into a bit of trouble over here at his expansion, but looks like he's going to be able to land down here in the bottom left-hand corner. 4 successful mains, 4 successful expansions, and my team only has 2 successful mains right now.
Well, you know, you could say that iSavedWilly's got a successful main now. He's really going to town on those high yield resources, and I don't think anybody's even aware that he's still in the game.
Probably not. iSaveZelda, by the way, Gosu Tab, he has jumped up into first place. iSaveZelda at 3,900 right now on the units lost. He's got to be proud. He's got to be smiling ear to ear.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the that's the kind of numbers that you're really gonna bring. You want to bring those numbers to the Trollcast dance here. And Nemesis really is over here picking off those SCVs, doing a good job with these Banshees. He might think he's playing a real game.
I don't know. He's trying. I mean, I think he's just a try hard, and all the other kids are just trying to have fun. Nobody likes to try hard.
No, not generally. And meanwhile, some Sky's got some Void Rays here, so he's countering those Banshees. So here comes Hevo now with Roaches. The mass Zerglings didn't work, so he's going to try Roaches. Maybe he's just going to go up the tech tree one half notch at a time and just mass that unit and then run them in and see how that works.
I don't know. It's probably going to work pretty well. These Phoenixes are flying right on top of it, though. They're picking off Roaches.
And here he goes for that Stargate again. He really wants that Stargate.
Oh, he's got a thirst for blood, and it goes down. The Phoenixes, though, are going to be able to...
He's getting the other Stargate.
Oh, he does not want air units in the game. He hasn't teched up to AA, so he's got to take that Stargate down. I think Stargate number 2 is going to survive. Will it survive? Oh, the Phoenix is unable to save it, but all those Roaches are going to die, and that has propelled Hevo to second place on the units lost tab. So, I mean, really, he has given us what we want.
Yeah, absolutely, and, 2 more Stargates just go down. So, nicely done.
In no time flat. Holy crap. KOZ Nemesis has 3,100 minerals right now. I mean, he's got to start building some stuff. What is he doing? He's hoarding.
Yeah, he's hoarding, it looks like. But meanwhile, here comes a actual force from Sky and Raped by Death and Kurth here. So I think this is GG.
It's got to be GG. This is a massive force. I mean, what's going to save them from this? I mean, iSaveZelda pumping out a couple Stalkers, maybe some really nice force field micro. Just kidding. Got explodicized immediately by those siege tanks. Kind of comical there. Going straight for that Nexus. No doubt that's going to go down. iSaveZelda needs to get his butt out of there and try to set up shop somewhere else on the map, because this is a death zone. Yeah,
that's the end of Zelda. He may save Zelda. No one's going to save him this time, and that's the end of him. Really, KOZ Nemesis, I mean, he's got those cannons, but those siege tanks will deal with it. Those Void Rays will deal with it. It's all over. iSavedZelda being revealed. He's done for. Really, iSavedWilly has got a pretty decent little something here. Lots of barracks, but not much of an army, and I don't know what he's going to do. Usually, if you're going to hide over there and not be seen, you should tech up to maybe battle cruisers or something. Do something. Don't just pump Marines.
Those mass Marines, he's building so many Raxes right now. Just tons of reactors. He's got 2,000 minerals. He's like, I've got to find a way to get rid of these minerals. I've got to find a way.
That's a good impression.
Thank you very much. iSaveWilly busting out some Hellions right now. I'm sure those will be super effective against Thors, Marauders, Siege Tanks, and Void Rays. I have no doubt of that.
Yeah, Hellions counter Void Rays, right?
They do. Just get the pre-igniter upgrade and you'll be good to go. And it looks like these... I wonder how long they're going to take to know that this is over here, to know that this expansion, if you will, is iSaveWilly is up and running. And God, this game is completely over for my team. I don't know if there's anything they can do to save themselves.
They could find a way to go back in time and not play this game.
Yeah, I guess that is the only way. That is the only way. And I saw Kurth building a Ghost there a minute ago. It would be nice if he would build a nuke. I'm looking at his silo right now, though. No nukes being built. That's really a shame. That's a crying shame. iSaveZelda left the game. It's GG for him, folks. And it's all going to come down to iSavedWilly. Will he indeed be able to save Willy? He's got 5,400 minerals right now. He needs to build more supply depots because he's coming up on a supply block.
Yeah, he could pump more Marines, and then he would definitely win the game.
He would. Nemesis is still in the game, though, here with these Phoenixes. Maybe he can micro them in such a superior manner that he can just pull this out and win the game.
Yeah, I foresee that happening.
I foresee that happening, too. I'm going to check back in with my favorite tab, Units Lost. And right now, iSaveZelda is still in first place with 8,900. Second place is Nemesis with 7,100. iSaveWilly, not really up there yet, but I think when this FTW push comes in, he might jump all the way up to first place.
Yeah, and here we go. Here's the engagement.
These Marines are sure to counter these siege tanks and Thors. Going nuts. Here come the Marines. Moving on in. Oh, man. Whoa. Woohoo, says iSaveWilly as he sits on top of 5,300 minerals and 2,700 gas. He's having a blast while he gets completely killed here. I guess he doesn't care about his ladder record. I mean, actually, I don't think anybody in this game cares about it because they all played so poorly. So poorly.
Yeah, but at least they're on TV.
At least they are. At least they're on the YouTubes. And I like how Kurth has brought along his command center, making it sort of an impromptu mothership, and kind of covering up the units down there on the ground level, dropping down snacks and cigarettes to all the men on the ground level.
And now they're telling their allies to leave in KAOS, or K's Nemesis is like, how do you leave?
Alt F4. Nemesis no longer has any Munix, and Kuro Wego Mac. I'm not sure what he said there, but my prediction came through true, Danny. iSaveWilly jumped ahead all the way in first place on the units lost tab, 155. If he could go ahead and send us his email address if he sees this, I will email you a JPEG of a trophy.
Oh, that's a good deal.
I know, it's a pretty nice. So overall, what are your thoughts of this game? I mean, I don't know. It seems like more times than not, Danny, your team just owns the crap out of my team.
That's because I'm better than you.
Yeah, better than me at predicting. Oh, yeah. It always seems at the end of these casts, I just get my entire world rocked, and I just feel like I'm a complete loser.
I go back to my previous statement.
And I wish I had a McFlurry right now.
Yeah, it's really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you've seen here, I mean, this was a completely redonkulous 4v4 replay. You can head on over to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/FTWBROADCASTING. Click that blue link down there in the bottom left. That'll take you over to our channel. Also, you can click that green link on the right. That'll be all of our Trollcast. Lots of noobage. Lots of us making fun of them. I mean, there's some pretty entertaining stuff in there, so check that out. And if you want to subscribe, just click in the center of the heart. Danny will do a dance, and he's probably doing a dance right now because his team won. Thanks for watching it, everybody, and we will see you in our next cast.